On November 20th, 1949, a chilly Sunday at the Polo Grounds saw 21,338 fans gather to watch a seemingly lopsided NFL matchup between the surging New York Giants and the struggling Detroit Lions. The Giants, guided by longtime head coach Steve Owen, had compiled a 123, 79, and 16 record since taking over the reins in 1930. The Giants entered the game at 5-3 and heavy favorites over a Lions team mired at 1-7 under Bo McMillan, whose tenure to that point had produced only 3 wins against 17 losses. Beyond the stadium, the cultural pulse of America hummed to the rhythm of Mule Train by Frankie Laine, which topped the music charts, while moviegoers flocked to see That Forsyte Woman. In bookstores, George Orwell's haunting new novel, 1984, had just been published, adding a note of foreboding to the year's headlines. Chapter 2064 of 17,944, Lions and Giants, November 20th, 1949. On the field, the underdog Lions were led by rookie quarterback Frank Tripucka, making just his third career appearance. Despite his inexperience, Tripucka put on a show, completing 12 of 22 passes for 150 yards and tossing 3 touchdowns, although his 4 interceptions showed his rookie growing pains. He shared snaps with fellow QB Fred Enke, who contributed 99 passing yards of his own. The Lions' offensive star, however, was standout receiver Bob Mann. On his way to leading the NFL with 1,014 receiving yards that season, Mann lit up the Giants' secondary with 8 catches for 124 yards and a touchdown. He was ably supported by Cloyce Box, who caught 4 passes for 72 yards and added 16 rushing yards on 7 carries, as well as Camp Wilson, who paced the ground game with 55 yards and a touchdown on 17 carries. John Green pitched in with 5 catches for 38 yards and another score. Opposite them, the Giants featured second-year quarterback Charlie Connerly. After starting 4 games as a rookie the previous year, Connerly now helmed the Giants' offense full-time and would go on to a 14-season career in New York. Against Detroit, he completed 16 of 25 for 194 yards and a touchdown, but was also intercepted 3 times. His favorite targets were Ray Coates, 5 receptions for 57 yards, Bill Swiacki, 4 for 51, Gene Roberts, 3 for 70, and Ray Poole, 2 for 14. Unfortunately, the Giants' running game stalled badly. Roberts, Coates, Bob Greenhalgh, and Bus Mertis managed just 48 rushing yards on 26 attempts. Defense and turnovers shaped much of the game story. Detroit's Bob Pifferini picked off Connerly twice, with Bob Smith grabbing a 3rd interception. The Giants countered with 4 interceptions of their own, 2 by the dynamic Emlyn Tunnel, one of which he returned 55 yards for a score, plus 1 each from Clete Fisher, Roy Maloof, and Noah Mullins. The game began with a spark from Detroit when Cloyce Box scored a 17-yard touchdown pass to put the Lions ahead 7-0 in the first quarter. New York responded in the second when Gene Roberts plunged in from the 1-yard line to tie it. But Tripucka and Mann struck back with the 41-yard scoring connection, and kicker Bill Dudley tacked on a field goal to give the Detroit Lions a 17-7 halftime lead. The Giants roared out of the break. Ray Coates caught a 12-yard touchdown pass from Connerly, and Tunnel electrified the crowd with his pick 6 to swing the score in New York's favor 21-17. Yet, instead of folding, the Lions unleashed an unexpected onslaught. They rattled off 4 unanswered touchdowns, a Camp Wilson 8-yard run, a Bill Dudley 1-yard plunge, a Chick Maggioli 7-yard fumble return, and a short John Green touchdown catch to cap a stunning rally. When the final whistle blew, Detroit had pulled off a shocking 45-21 upset, marking the highest point total in the franchise's 20-season history, including their days as the Portsmouth Spartans. It was a rare bright moment in a trying season for the Lions, and an unforgettable upset for the fans at the Polo Grounds.